Anytime you've ever been in a relationship with someone where you try to make something happen, you try to make something meaningful, but months go by, maybe years go by, and the relationship fizzles out, and it just feels like you wasted your time. It feels like you could have been doing something better, and that feeling of wasting your time creates bitterness for against that person. It creates bitterness against yourself, and you don't know what to do with yourself because you feel like you wasted your time. The way I see it is this: anytime I get a client that they feel like they wasted their time, where that they feel like they've been played, I always tell them this: listen, sacrifice this person in the altar of wisdom. This person led you to come to me. This person led you to watch my channel. This person led you to perhaps even start meditating. This person led you to perhaps start putting up some boundaries. This person led you to perhaps realize that maybe you're not as the shit that you think that you are, and now you're actually working on yourself. It's the failed relationships that tells you who you really are. It's the failed relationship that makes you wake up. It's the failed relationship that causes you to level up. So the way I see it is that, yes, failed relationships suck, right? Getting played suck, right? Having them get the last laugh over you really sucks. You want to choke the shit out of them. I get it, right? But this person is a very small price to pay for the wisdom that for the wisdom that you're gonna acquire in an attempt to fix your situation, or in an attempt to heal. A lot of people, when they get played, when they feel like they're not good enough, a lot of people end up getting into spirituality. A lot of people end up in a better position than they were before. And the reason why is because failure is what causes people to self-reflect. Very rarely do people self-reflect in when you win, right? Because a lot of the times when things go well, you give credit to yourself too much, and you sort of ignore how much luck had to do with your success, right? So it just gives you an overinflated sense of ego. And when you succeed, a lot of the times success causes you to divorce yourself from reality, because you start thinking that you have some magical powers, that you have this ability to attract the right person, when in reality a lot of it is luck, right? And so failure apprentices you, failed relationships apprentice you in failure, right? So yes, it sucks that you lost them, but at the end of the day, you gain something infinitely greater, and that's wisdom, right? For example, I remember the girl that I lost, like this gorgeous Georgian girl, not from Georgia, the city, the state, Georgia, like just my type, people, just my type. Lord have mercy, oh God have mercy. She's okay. I'm on camera, anyways. And that relationship failed, right? But at the time, I would have done anything to get her back, and I couldn't. I had no control over that situation. So what I began doing is I began meditating more, reading more, working out more, in an attempt to get her back, right? It didn't work out, right? We met up a few years ago, and I was just trying to get that boomerang poom poom, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, unfortunately, poom poom is not shaped like a boomerang. Dicks are. So dicks always come back, because dicks are always bent in one direction. And I try to make a move, and I'm thinking, I'm like, this is the new me, people kind of know me, you know what I'm saying? And nope, she didn't go for it. I was like, fucking bullshit. Even to this day, I'm kind of tight. I'm kind of pissed off that it didn't work out. But you know what? When I think about it, it was because of her that I've learned all of this. It was because of her that I got everything that I got. Because of that failure forced me to introspect at such a deep level that it became a blessing. And that's the way that I see it. She was a sacrifice in the altar of wisdom. The problem is that a lot of you guys have the sacrifice in your hand, and you guys are not burning it. You for a sacrifice to be a sacrifice, you got to burn that shit. Whether or not it's screaming, you got to burn that shit, okay? And you got to watch the smoke go up which means that you know you'll never have them again. But what you're doing is that you're sowing the seed of wisdom. You're improving your life. You just don't know it yet. If you learn a lesson from this person that played you, and you actually learn your lesson and don't repeat it again, that person was a very cheap sacrifice for the wisdom that you're gonna acquire. All of you guys that are watching these videos, you and actually applied what I did, you have sacrificed somebody in the altar of wisdom, and you have gained the benefits of it. For me, for example, I'm not gonna cry, people. Oh my God, he's about to cry. We're about to see this for yourself. Shut up, Melissa. Okay. Like for example, like I go to meditation retreats, right? And I used to go to meditation retreats, but I never went to the silent meditation retreats, the 10-day ones, because it was really hard. And I was going to school and I was learning how to paint, but I couldn't focus. And I didn't want to try Adderall. I just didn't want to do it. And I said to myself, you know what? I got to learn to focus, but I can't do drugs to do this. It has to be another way. I cannot do I have to learn to focus without Adderall. Because I used to do Adderall when I was younger. And I tried this, I tried that, and then I heard about the 10-day meditation retreats. And then I'm like, you know what? I went to the 10-day meditation retreat not because I was, at that time I was partying a little too much, and I'm not gonna lie, I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, to be honest with you. So I had two reasons. One, that I was partying too much and I was going to too many raves, and it became a problem, like a little problem, to be honest with you. But the bigger problem was the fact that I couldn't focus in school. And it was so easy for me to just take the easy route and take Adderall, honestly, like fixed. But I wanted to do it naturally, man. I just didn't want to take it. So because of that problem of not being able to focus, I went to the retreats. And me trying to fix that problem made me fall in love even more with meditation. Seriously, I loved meditation, but now I like it even more. And then I actually learned how to focus, But then I realized that I don't care about that anymore. What I like is this meditation practice because I'm happier. And so that's what will end up happening is that you're gonna watch my channel in an attempt to get this person back, but in the process of watching these videos, you gain something greater. And if you're wise enough and if you have your eyes open, you realize that the wisdom that you're gaining, not because of me, honestly, but the wisdom that you have. When I talk about wisdom, I mean your own insights. I talk about you understanding something of yourself and then applying it in your life. That's wisdom. I'm not talking about wisdom that I'm saying, coming from me. No, that's not. I'm talking about your wisdom, your learned experience that leads to behavior, to positive changes in your behavior. That's wisdom. The wisdom that you're gonna get is so much more important and beneficial than getting that person back again. So many guys initially watched my channel to get girls. So many of them tell me how they meditate more now, how they're happier, how they actually pursued their purpose, right? That's the actual wisdom. It's the fact that these failures in relationships, if you use these, if you know how to sacrifice them in the altar of wisdom, will lead you to a more holistic and a more happier life in general. Because if you actually watch my channel, you'll notice that the titles can be a little misleading. How to get this person back. You're like, oh my God, I'm about to get this person back, and then you watch the video and you do learn how to do that, but that's 10% of the content. 90% of the content has something great, has a greater purpose, and that's like I almost use these things as like a Trojan horse to actually give you what I really want to give you, and that's knowledge of yourself. Knowledge of who you are. And you can never really know who you are by just thinking of yourself, because your ego always makes you look better in your mind than you really are. Nothing tells you who you are more than your failures. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to present your failures in a different light. a more positive light, a light that's more empowering, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? You guys got this, man. Don't see like me. Like, look, man. For example, like that, I was dating a girl. She had a good boyfriend. It didn't work out. Sucks, right? But it taught me one of the principles that I teach in this channel, and that's when things start fast, they usually end fast. And I remember she was saying, Alexis, you know this shit in your videos that you say that? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't think I'm right in this situation. That's Father Alex. This is Daddy Alex. That's a different person, Father Alex. You know, that's just on YouTube. This is different. Nope, Father Alex was right. Father Alex was right. It's kind of insane when you watch your own videos telling you the Alexis. You know, you don't even believe me, nigga. Like, goddamn, this is you, bro. Like, and that's how it works out, man. So if you lost someone and you can't get them back, just sacrifice them in the altar of wisdom. Just make sure you get something tenfold from losing them. If you manage to break my heart, I can promise you, I'm gonna make money off of that. I'm gonna see how you did it, and I'm gonna teach it in a nice way, right? If you con me and you rip me off, I'm gonna see how you ripped me off. What were some of the psychological strategies you did to rip me off, and I'm gonna teach that to help people not get ripped off, right? Everything that happens should be sacrificed in the altar of wisdom, and realize that the understanding of yourself and of human nature and of life itself that you gain from learning from your mistakes, sometimes it's just more valuable than the thing that you lost. It's honestly, you can make it more valuable if you want to. That's the beauty about this. You can make it valuable if you want to make it valuable. All right, people. Look, man. I'm doing a 10-day meditation retreat in 5 days, I think. It's gonna be hard, people. Man, I'm not even gonna lie, man. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. It's like getting, you know, it feels like the minutes before you get a shot in your hand, you're kind of nervous. That's how it feels like, man. But hopefully it's great. Hopefully I will grow from it. Jesus Christ. Hopefully I don't quit. Because every moment that I'm there, I want to leave. If I'm being honest with you, but you just don't leave. Anyways, man. So from the 7th to the 18th of this month, you're gonna be seeing videos, but those videos were uploaded previously. Like today, I'm making videos for those times, for the days that I'm not gonna be here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy those videos, and wish me luck, okay? And I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, we're gonna have a brief intermission so that I can tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.